Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back to Raw Dawgin. I'm your host, SeanWins.
And I'm Luis Keyroz.
And now there's three of us.
No. Where can we take it back? No. Oh, no. I'm hoping that. I can be the one for you. I don't know where you came from. Can we stay in my bedroom? All my life was in the shade room. Now my cries done brought the sunshine. I don't know.
So, Chxnze,
Yo,
welcome to the podcast.
what's going on?
We're
man?
sir. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Yep. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
That's a question. Man, I'm just your average day worker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an artist.
You're an artist?
know?
Yeah.
I'm in the music scene.
Okay.
Trying to be.
Okay.
I'm a stepfather.
Your stepfather?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
So,
I have seen videos of you. I don't want to say stepson. You and your son.
yeah.
And honestly, those videos are beautiful, man. Yeah. I really think going from a single mother household, having a man in your life is super important. So
Yeah.
shout out to you for stepping up.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's awesome, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's actually really dope. So, you mentioning the videos, I'm trying to get them into things that I'm into, like basketball.
Yeah.
So
That's why you just you were teaching him how to shoot the other day.
yeah. If I want him to do one thing, it's to dribble and shoot. So it's just that repetition, know. And I remember when it was instilled in me as a child. So I just try to return that to him, and ways that I know how.
And you know what? So I've actually known Chxnze for a very long time now. And so that's how I met you. You were a hooper.
Yeah.
So when did becoming an artist take place? Like, when did that start?
I started rapping
Mm-hmm.
in about 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah. And it was actually so I'm not gonna say it was weak, but it was just such a time period where nobody was really fucking with it or anything like that. But I would still rap with some people around the lunch table and actually in science class for some reason.
Yeah.
Why
is it always a science class?
It was me and this white boy, Mason, and he would rap like Eminem and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he had some style of music. So basically that's kind of when I feel like I took a turn into wanting to create a little bit more rather than doing the sports thing.
Yeah.
But even once I got to high school, I played sports just a little bit. I did freshman year with you.
I remember that.
And that, I think after that, I got into video making because I just truly wasn't interested in it anymore.
And you know what? I'm about to jump questions here, but actually, that's one thing I wanted to ask you about. So I remember I watched all your music videos, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And then I thought it was super creative. I remember your first one. I think this was your first one. You went to California, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going in on that one. So it sounded like you had something to get off your chest.
Yeah, that was actually a very different time period in my life.
Yeah.
The funny thing about that trip is I didn't go on that trip to record the music video.
You didn't?
Nah, I went for other types of things, and when we met up with some people, they were like, yo, you say you do music, I got my camera, yada yada.
Yeah.
I think we rented out a Tesla at that time.
And is that in the video?
Yeah.
I think we watched that. I don't remember seeing Tesla.
But we had rented it out, and he was just like, let's do one, and I was like, bet, I'm down. I think he charged me about $500 for the video. So you know what I'm saying? It was what it was, and I think for my first video, it was kind of very exciting for me because it was damn, I'm in Cali with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to pump fake nothing. Yeah. But I was like, no, I'm really in Cali with it. You know what I'm saying? The offer came, it was what it was. So I thought it was a nice staple moment for me to release that.
And that song, I just remember, I think, because I actually don't remember you rapping back in like 7th grade and stuff like that. I don't think I was around you that much back then. But
Yeah.
I do remember that music video. I remember like I said, you were going in, like it was just a really I felt like he had something to get a check. It was really aggressive. I remember he said, I did it, I quit it. I don't know the lyrics word for word, but for some reason that is the one part in that video that stuck in my head.
Yeah, like I said, it was just a lot of things going on, and even going back to your 7th grade reference, I wasn't too heavily into rapping as of yet because I think I was just more so trying to find myself a little bit more. But when I turned about like 15, I think I was a freshman or a sophomore, either one. But that's when I started like actually writing music.
Right.
So I would say it was a little closer to like my high school era where like I was writing music. I don't know if you remember when I was doing the short films for a little bit.
I'm trying to remember. Did you do it with anybody?
I did it with Michael.
I think that's what I remember.
Yeah. Me and Michael were doing a lot of short films around. Shout out to nah, for real. But we were doing a lot of short films at the time, and I started getting little studio invites, just from a couple people, and me and him decided to go. I started laying down a few things, things started rolling. It was just pretty cool at the time. Too. So that's when it all really kind of kicked off.
I'm glad you stuck with it.
So after I've been listening to a couple of your songs here and there, I see you got a lot of different types of, I guess, songs. Like you got some like R&B style, you got some like trap songs, and I'm just trying to figure out where the inspiration, or first, who were some of your artists that you were listening to, let's say 7th grade, to kind of that pushed you to like that style of music, or just artists in general that kind of influenced you.
Well, the type of influential artists I was listening to was like, I think I started listening to Eminem a lot. Like I said, like rapping with Mason.
What Mason?
Yeah, white boy Mason. Rapping with him, like,
I remember.
He was like, saying all this shit about Eminem. Eminem did this, Eminem did that. So I started listening to him a little bit more. And like, my style kind of took that turn of a little bit like nitty gritty a little bit, but like I was still myself. And like right after that, I think 8th grade year is when I found J. Cole. And I was just the biggest J. Cole head. Like,
y'all remember when everyone was on that Forest Hills Drive thing?
Yeah.
Like I felt like he took
2014.
I felt like he took over the world that year. And I'm not gonna lie, for me, when it comes to music, I've always been like this. I don't know why. It's just that every time like a song just became like number one on the radio or an artist did, I never listened to it because I just never wanted to jump on the hype train. And I'm weird like that. I've done that for a lot of things. But I'm not gonna lie, I've done that a lot in my life where I kind of regret it. Because I wish I had the same experiences of listening to these songs like while everybody else did. Like I listened to No Role Models, maybe like, because it was popping for the entire year. But let's just say when it initially hit, we all know that first month was crazy.
Yeah.
I probably listened to that album or that song like month 3. And that's how long it took me. Like, don't get me wrong, I overheard other people listening to it or they play it, but I did not listen to it myself for like a good while. But
the funny thing with that is like I actually feel like sometimes when I catch the wave a little bit later, it hits a little harder than everybody catching it all at once.
Yeah.
Because, when you caught it, it was probably in a different vibe where like, not on some philosophical shit, but it's like, oh, it finally came to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, I remember when Kendrick Lamar dropped this recent album. It took me a minute to hop on that.
Oh shit! What was his recent album?
I can't remember.
Told I don't know.
I can't remember the name right.
The last time I listened to Kendrick was Damn.
I feel like that's a lot of people though.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a lot of
people. Kinda. I feel like Damn was hard.
It was.
Damn, was hard.
I got.
He hit that.
Yeah.
I saw so many advertisements of that though. That shit kind of got a little played out to me. I love Kendrick Lamar though.
And so like I like Kendrick. You know, How to Pimp a Butterfly was probably like my favorite album from him. But watching him live, it was on Music Midtown in 2018. Seeing him perform, that song I was just saying. What song was that?
DNA, right? No, it wasn't
Sit
DNA.
down, be humble.
No, this one's I Got Loyalty.
Oh, Loyalty. I think it's just called Loyalty.
No,
right?
that one's called Loyalty.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't there's called one in DNA, right?
Oh, it's DNA. It's DNA. Yeah. Shout out
It
to
was
you.
DNA.
Yeah, and after that, I'm just seeing his energy on stage. I was like, but when you see a artist perform, it really, how should I put it? I believe it helps. Like for me, let's say for you, right? People might have heard your music on Apple Music, YouTube. Like, let's not throw you Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. But once they watch that music video and see how you were expressing yourself, that's probably what made some people want to follow you. That's what made people a fan. Because they're not hearing how you're expressing yourself. Because if you can't see something, it's kind of hard to really put that into a picture. But, yeah. So music videos really help, and that's why I think TikTok has been big for artists. So yeah, that's my opinion.
TikTok has been a major platform because even it's not really about your full video at all. It's about putting your face out there. So all you need is kind of like almost Vine again. All you need is like a quick, even 10 seconds, you know what I'm saying, to like show something snappy or the best part of that music video. Right. And if it takes off the right way, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like you're up there for real. So shout out to TikTok on that one because it'd be making names out of nowhere.
And you know what? Speaking about TikTok, there's a lot of one-hit wonders out there. But now I think about it, right? I feel like as when we were younger, we used to always just shit on like one-hit wonders, like, oh, so-and-so's a one-hit wonder, da-da-da-da-da. But think about it. When we're out in the club, at lounges, are we not jamming to those one-hit wonders? Like, you know, like we're still jamming to the music, but not only that, just being a regular guy that works a 9 to 5. Honestly, I'd do anything to be a one-hit wonder. You know, like right now. Are you kidding me?
Have this one video go viral right quick?
Yeah, and then after that, it's like, all right, I'll live off of this one thing for like the rest of my life.
Yeah, you're set.
You gotta ride the wave.
I mean, truth be told, obviously you're not gonna make as much money as people who continue to make hits after hits after hits. But if you're smart with your money, then you can really, you know, stretch that.
Yeah,
make it do something.
I think one-hit wonders are like so. It's kind of cool in a way because like they do even get to dip off from life a little bit, not have to stay in the limelight or, you know, be the staple so much. But the one thing they did do is like they're one-hit wonders for a reason. So when you hear that song, you do like kind of got to give them their props on the simple fact that like, okay, whenever it came out, they did that one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So I actually got two questions. One for all of us. And two, this one is specifically for you. All right, so the first one being, just take some time to think. Who's a one-hit wonder artist that's like just living rent free in your head? And we can even argue if we believe this person is one-hit wonder or not. Like for me, one jumps at the top of my head right now. But I don't really think it's one-hit wonder.
I can't think of any right now.
All right, so one-hit wonders.
One-hit wonders. All right, I'll start.
You start.
Pop it off.
We just going off?
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all are familiar with this guy named the song Whoopty.
Oh,
CJ. Now, okay.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Funny enough. What's that one club?
I think you told me. What was it?
Over here by
Ibiza.
Yeah. Okay. One time we went to bowling, right? Yeah. We didn't end up bowling because it's a fucking 4-hour wait.
Yeah.
My friends went to Ibiza, and he was performing.
Oh, for real?
So I mean, I'm just saying, adding on to that, one-hit wonders. They gotta watch Whoopty live for $20.
Damn, $20 is good.
Yeah. So I mean, one-hit wonder, Whoopty CJ.
All right.
That's my take.
I mean, Do you know any other song by CJ?
No.
Do you know any other song by CJ?
I do. I do, but like I feel him on the one hit wonder because like I don't think he'll ever get that high again. Like that was just his top right there.
You know what'd be super sick? He makes another like amazing song and he's like, fuck those people at Dawgin.
Hey, I mean,
fuck that Mexican dude.
Shout him out, actually.
Hey, you better shout him out before he diss you.
Hey, I mean, he could diss me.
Oh no, chill. I was saying shout him out as like
no. Hey,
good or bad publicity.
He can hop on the podcast next too.
He say raw dog, and you know you somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bad publicity is still publicity.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
all right. So damn, I'm definitely gonna get shit for this one. I think it's Jay Sean. Baby, are you down? I know. There's like 2 or 3 of his songs that I know, but I can't even right now.
Honestly, that's the only one I know. I didn't even know his name was Jay Sean.
You're right. I mean,
that's the
true
only
on
one
that.
I know.
But I mean, obviously, there's gonna be somebody that's a real fan of them that it's gonna be like,
I don't think so.
But do you guys have any friends that are big, like the Jay Sean?
No.
That song is also very old, so it's hard to be like.
But for me, look, shout out to all the Seans in the world. So
you just want to hype yourself in there, right?
I did. Shout out Jay-Z too, and Diddy. You know he's doing crazy shit,
right? All right. I mean that's not that bad.
All right. Yeah. So y'all both have boy artists. Okay. Cassie, me and you.
Can you sing the song a little bit?
I
honestly don't know who that is. Maybe I'm uncultured.
All right.
I don't mind.
It's like,
do you mind singing it real quick?
Go off. Come on.
What? Hold on. I'll play it real quick.
Okay.
That's yeah. Give the background.
Oh, we just asked Mr. Chxnze's partner to sing for us, but she's not gonna sing. She's gonna play for us. Thank you, by the way.
Yes. Ain't ready for her vocals.
This is her name is Cassie.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Cassie what?
I don't even bro. Cassie.
Just Cassie.
Cassie.
All right.
You'll be good.
I think you can legally play it for like 5 seconds. Or like 5 to 10. There's a range where you can play it for.
As a matter of fact, not only is her name Cassie, what's the name of the song?
Me and You.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to add that to my playlist.
You know that song?
I didn't know the name of it. But
you know it.
When I hear it, I know it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a white person, like white people playlist. But I took the name off of that.
That's not a white people play. That's not a white people song.
Yeah, that's
what? That's like
I just
R&B,
whoa. But look, don't this part will stay in the video. so there are some songs that like even though it's not made by a white artist, don't you feel it's like on a white person vibe?
I feel that.
But I don't feel this one goes into that one. I'm sorry.
Maybe I don't know the song enough. But yeah, but instead of having a white, it used to be called white people music. I took that out in case anyone picked up my phone, and I put a white heart, the white heart emoji. So my sister, every time I'm in the car with her, she doesn't like my music, so I play the white heart.
The white heart.
She was like, she was always like, which playlist is mine? I said the white heart. Yo, I know you. Shout out Mia. Right. I want you to tell us about your crew, 1600 Block. So when I remember you first made the hashtag where you took a picture with your crew, I recognize some faces in there,
right?
But explain what you want. What is the meaning of 1600 Block, or who are they? How did this originate? Whatever.
1600 Block is just a family name.
It's a family name.
It's a family name.
It was one of those questions. My bad.
It's a street family name, and not in any type of gang affiliated way. Not at all. Not at all. But it's just a place of where we all come from. And as far as where I took the name, it meant to me like so much in like a growing way that like the unfamiliar faces, like you said, you've seen, like those people I found to, create music with. And it was also a friendship that was like, an underlying thing that just once again continues to build. And 1600 is just like, it's what I stepped into after I left my parents' home, per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I knew anything, that's probably what I knew in life, and it just got me to where I am today. And I couldn't be any more prouder of the name. And it just means a lot in a different way.
And so, if you don't mind me asking, 1600 Block, you guys are all still together?
Yeah. I think at a younger time in life, it was more of a physical thing as far as like, okay, we're hanging out every day. Like we're doing this, we're bullshitting this, you know what I'm saying? But now, like, I probably haven't seen any of them in person in probably about like a few months.
And that's just, and honestly, I mean, because life be lifing. Do you think, is that just because, like, just being young adults, we all got shit to do?
Yeah, because, looking at my teenage years, even being 17, 18, I know we like to think we're adults when we turn 18. We're not. You know what I'm saying? But, like, even being at that stage in my life, I was in such a different place, not even looking at financial things, not even looking at, like, where will I be in 5 years and will I be okay in 5 years, So now that, like, I think growing a little bit more, getting into our early 20s, mid 20s, it hits us in such a different perspective where like I can't even look at those things in my past life and like almost say that it was cool or like I was doing the right thing, because I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So now once again, it's kind of like shedding your skin and finding yourself, just growing up into a new, younger form of adulthood. It's like I'm way much more focused on a little bit more of what I can provide in a family sense and financially, and getting up to go to work every day rather than my thought process being getting up to see what the move was for the day.
And so that's the thing, right? So I think that's actually the beauty of it. So even though we might all have like a little regrets, but it's as simple as we live and we learn, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think I like to say this table right here specifically, especially, I think it's nice that, we're still a young age. We're about, what, at this table, 20, 24, 23, right? Right?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. So early 20s, mid 20s, whatever you want to call it, and like, we can actually like be honest with ourselves and look at ourselves like that. Like, I didn't make the best decisions, or I wasn't perfect back then. I thought I knew it all, but I don't. And so because we realized ourselves about us back at a younger age, we kind of, even at our current self, we know there's so much more to learn, so much more like life to live and experience. And
yeah.
So that's why I think it's the beauty of it. And I think it's definitely beautiful that we know this as young as we are.
Yes, it's always about accepting continuous growth instead of maintaining that mentality that you keep. There's people that still live in the past where it's like, you're not growing, so you're not reaching that mentality that everybody, some people are already reaching. Like some people have to grow up quicker than other people.
Yeah.
But you need that, those life lessons to guide you towards becoming,
Absolutely.
someone that, in Chxnze's thing, teaching his son, this path is, better than this path, or or not exactly saying like, oh, you should do this, but everybody takes different paths, but just guiding in the right direction.
What are some things that, like, what are like 3 things that on top of your head right now you want to teach your son from lessons that you learned? Yeah, there might be a lot, but again, there's 3 things right now. Like,
no, I can definitely answer that. I would say think twice instead of once.
Think twice instead of once.
Yeah, your once is usually your impulsive nature. Don't follow that shit.
You know, so like, there's other people that would be like, follow your guts. You want that impulsive thought. Yeah. But I could also, but that's the thing, right? That's why discussions are a thing. There's multiple views, and I could definitely understand that view.
Yeah. My second thing would be probably on the topic of friends. Friends show their value with worth, not over time.
Not over time.
Yeah, a lot of leeches will come your way and they'll stick around just to feed off of you.
So it sounds like you've had a few.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that lesson. The last one would be probably believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Over anything. The smartest person in the world didn't know they were the smartest person in the world until they said they were the smartest person in the world.
Gotcha.
Amen.
And so I might be skipping questions right now. So with that last lesson being said, believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's one of the most important things that you've had to use to, I don't know, become an artist? Like that lesson right there. Is that one of the most important lessons that helped you become an artist or push yourself to be a better artist? Believing in yourself?
Yeah.
Because respectfully, being you're an underground artist right
now.
Right. So, and I don't mean that to diss you.
No, not in any form of way like that.
And I always believe, like underground artists or like just the underdog, anything. That's the most important factor. Like Eminem, like you mentioned Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
We all know, we've all watched 8 Mile. Right?
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought some kid from a trailer park first of all, before that movie even came out, who the fuck knows what 8 Mile in Detroit is?
Right.
Respectfully.
Right.
I don't know shit about Detroit.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is an 8 Mile? We would thought that was like a marathon or some shit. But but he believed in himself. Now he is like arguably, and like no matter who you're asking, they're in somebody's top 5 or at least top 10. And the thing is, even if people want to argue he's not top 5, but he's somewhere in the top 10, motherfucker, he's top 10 all time. Mm-hmm. Somewhere in there.
I think I would say like believing in myself, like that has to be the biggest thing that I have to carry, because it's like I've had moments in my life where, like I told you, being 15, like shit was kind of weak at that point. You know what I'm saying? I was just starting off, whatever it may be. And like, if I didn't believe in myself, I wouldn't be at least here today. You know what I'm saying? Done a couple shows, made a few thousand streams. You know what I'm saying? People listen whenever they do listen. You know what I'm saying? So like, if doubt comes with believing in yourself. Like I done thought about stopping the rap. You know what I'm saying? Because life hits that hard sometimes where you're like, damn, maybe the 9 to 5 is really what's going to keep me comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But there's a certain barrier I think you have to break being a creator, that it's like, well, if I do this to my, ultimate limit, like on some Mamba shit, you know what I'm saying? Even being a basketball player myself, like that Kobe type of mentality, you stick with it, you practice hard, like, bro, shit pays off and I enjoy the shit I do, So like, I think that's something I carry with me heavily, Absolutely. As sometimes I have some humbling moments where I'm like, nah, I really need to like, revise, do whatever I need to do. But in a realer sense, like I need to be, the best. I need to be like the best creator I can be. So like I gotta believe in myself.
So jumping into that, would you say like not giving up on yourself is one of the biggest struggles of being like a up and coming artist or like an underground artist? Because at any moment you can let that thought get to you and be like, you know what, maybe I should just stick to this family thing. 9 to 5, give up on music and just do this, what's guaranteed instead of, continuing to pursue the unknown.
Yeah, it truly, it's one of the biggest struggles of all. Like I said, already thinking about like stopping rapping, even though, I won't, you know what I'm saying? But even the thought of it coming with life and knowing that, like, I still go and I work 10 hours a day. I'm getting that check. Like the money's gonna come. I know I have that real solution.
Yeah.
But like, you know, truthfully, it does. Being a creator comes with a dream. You know what I'm saying? That's dream to reality type of stuff. If you're gonna want to carry with that, like it might be a struggle on you. I think it affects an artist. I think it affects a content creator. I think it affects an influencer, a bodybuilder, anyone who's trying to chase that passion that's a little bit beyond the 9 to 5 realm. It's like it's going to be hard on the mind, you know, mentally. I think it's a bigger mental battle than it'll be ever working a physical job, you know. So I think it's just still something you got to just, like I said, the ups and downs of it, you know.
So what? Because you said you wanted to almost quit rapping. What exactly, rejuvenated your passion? Was it just like you like giving yourself like pep talk, self talk, maybe something, I don't know, something you saw, you watched, like someone?
That's such a funny question. To me, it's funny because when I get down or unmotivated per se, when I get like just feeling like, yo, this shit just might not be it. I not on some narcissistic shit, but like I go and I listen to my past music.
Yeah.
You know, because it will easily, just so easily, it's like a snapback. It'll speak to me in a way of like, oh, I remember that. It's not about the song. It's not even really about what I'm saying. It's like, oh, I remember that studio session.
Yeah.
I remember the money I paid to kind of get this done. I remember like what I said to my boys when they were there, you know what I'm saying, about like, yo, y'all fucking with this like that, like, yo, we're finna get to it. You know what I'm saying? I remember the you know, on a deeper level, I remember the promises I made. You know, whether it carries weight to them, it carried weight to me. You know, I said it. I don't make promises I don't like to keep.
You know? That's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I was on the phone with my sister the other day. That's been my pet peeve since I was a kid. That I can't talk about on camera because I'll be putting some people on blast. But no, like this. Damn, I'm not. That shit really hit me.
I want to go back a little bit into where you were talking about going back and listening to your own music. Because I've watched a lot of artists, you know, interviews, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I made this one hit, but I don't really like that song," or like, "I hate that song," and it's like, but everybody loves it. So that's, I guess, you answered the question, but I was gonna ask, like, do you actually enjoy your own music? Because there's some people that like make music, and then it's like, all right, whatever, that song was bullshit, but it hits.
Right. That's a deeper question because how do you? Damn. I don't come at any artist when I say this, good. But like, how do you make music that you don't love yourself? Why would you hear it if you didn't like it?
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? What conformed you to really make that then? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, you know, like I said, that's a deeper topic. Like, who are you selling out to?
I will say this though, because I'm not gonna lie, I got an unreleased song I never put out. So I made it with my little bro, who's actually blown up on like TikTok and SoundCloud. Like, this kid, I used to teach this kid in Sunday school. I never thought he'd be a rapper one day, but no, like I'll show you some of his music after. But he's actually blown up.
No, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he has hella followers on TikTok and SoundCloud. His name is Chxnze. He's really blown up, and he has hella followers. And what the fuck that get here?
You said
you said how do you make music that you don't like? But be honest with me, man. Is there music that you made that I'm sure you enjoyed back then, but you look back at now, you're just like, what the fuck was I doing?
So yeah, but I wouldn't say I don't like the song. For me, like I said, like it's nothing about being, you know, cocky about my music in any form of way, but it's just like if I made that song, even if I made it at a given time, I might have made a song and like it didn't sound the way I wanted it to, you know what I'm saying? But like
you're gonna stand behind your music.
I still like that song in a way because respectfully, even if I thought it could be more perfect, you know what I'm saying, or better, like whether it's an unreleased or I released it, like I like that song. I made it because I liked it. I wouldn't have wrote something I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Now there's areas in my songs where I'm like, okay, why did I really say that? I know that I threw in like some filler things that like I done got better now, and I'll actually just stick to the flow or the topic or whatever it may be. But like, I liked it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I wish I could say that about that song I made.
I never even heard it, so I can't say nothing.
Maybe one day I'll release it.
I think maybe it's for me. Like, even if I don't like the song, I created it. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where whether when I was writing it or whether when I recorded it in the studio, I was like, this shit kind of a bop. You know what I'm saying? So it's just always gonna hit me in a different way because like I think about even the production of it.
You know what? So I want you to answer this. It's what is your favorite song that you made? Because I feel like from what I follow from you, and when I go through Apple Music, I see which songs have the stars on next to them, so I can tell what type of music that your followers, including myself, I know which one we fuck. But I want to know which one is your favorite song. What is the favorite song that you made?
Or I guess currently favorite song, and then all time favorite song.
I mean, if you do have an all time favorite song you made, then by all means.
I mean, I'll tell you mine that I was jamming to it earlier. Joyride.
You like?
I don't.
Shout out Tweet.
Boy, that's
the one I was singing earlier.
I know what you're singing earlier, but can I hear the lyrics on both of you guys in harmony?
No, I'm not going.
I want that. Come on, man. I need a chance featuring Luis Keyroz.
No, I can't, bro. I was listening to that song a couple hours ago in the gym.
I need the followers to get a little taste of this. Someone, please, Chance, can you please just a little bit, just one line, maybe one or two, maybe three.
No, man, go listen to it. Go give me a stream.
Go listen to Joyride.
Joyride. Go search it up, man.
What album is that from, though?
That's actually a single,
right?
That's a single. Okay.
I did that with my brother Tweet. He's a great artist. He's on 1600 Block. And
shout out 1600.
Mm-hmm. He's really dope.
That's
your favorite song.
Yeah.
Or yours. You can jump in and then
No. Chance goes first.
My favorite song released, I guess, released would probably be Face Card off of Infinity. Yeah. Okay. But as far as like the top song, it would probably be I'll Be a Star. And it's my top song on, you know, on any platform right now, but like it's not because of that. Mm-hmm. It's because of like I record it's just so much timeline to that song. Like I recorded it in the studio, you know, and at the date I recorded it, it was a lot of things going on, and then my cousin wanted to make a music video out of it. And
did you ever?
You did.
Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah, I did watch that.
And within the music video is the showcase that I did.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And I actually performed that song. So the music video actually has live moments from when I performed that song to people.
You were also in a lounge when you recorded that, right? Is that the music video I'm talking about? It was half like clips of it in the lounge. Some of it was at that amphitheater. I forgot what theater it was.
I know you're talking about Fusion Radio.
Okay, then I'm
that wasn't. That was my I think I was doing
It looked like a hookah lounge. Was it not hookah?
Yeah. I think you're talking about Fusion Radio. Then I
Okay,
was doing the debut.
I'm mixing it up. Like I said, I watched all your stuff.
Yeah,
that's proof I watched your stuff. Man.
I was doing a pilot album release there.
The pilot album,
yeah. But no, I was at Miss Priscilla's. Shout out Miss Priscilla. No Tomorrow Underground. I was at Atlanta Underground.
She was in the music video.
Yes, she's the elderly lady in the music video. She's fire. She's amazing. Yeah.
And so I was actually about to say, I know the people's favorite song, and obviously, I'll Be a Star is one of them. I definitely feel like Energy Killer is one of the other top ones. And I don't know what it is. And out of all the music that you made, I don't know why. Because I fuck with them myself. I really rock with those two songs. And I'm over here like, I'm not like just me being always in my head. I was actually thinking like, why are these two of the top songs? And it's like, in terms of style compared to your other music, they're not really like related to like the trap scene type of music. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering why these two were the most relevant to like your listeners. And maybe because it's a lot of the stuff that you've gone through in the streets, they don't know about. So this being more relatable to like, I guess like the urban lifestyle, maybe that's why they mess with it. But at the same time, it genuinely is. They're both genuinely really just good, groovy songs. And for me, I would say why I like, it's called I'll Be a Star or I'm a Star.
I'll Be a Star.
I'll Be a Star. And it's just me being a dream chaser myself. And that song, it sounds like you're manifesting yourself. God damn, I'll be a star. I ran with a damaged heart. Like that. And also, not only do I feel like I connect to a song because of the lyrics, but I don't know. I just feel like songs with acoustic, or just like guitar. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they hit different. I don't know. So yeah, it says the Ladino dude over here. Yeah, I mean, so I'm thinking about deep like guitar music. This guy over here thinking about like some other.
Yo, why you hating or?
No, I'm not hating. Like you're not getting down with that.
I know you get down.
So basically, like that was a great question. I feel
I forgot the question. For your favorite song. Your favorite song.
Reason why I guess you said like Energy Killer, I'll Be a Star is just just kind of such a bop in a way towards you. I feel like truthfully the more trap scene music I make is, for one, now where I stand in life is kind of like a past type of thing for me. And I was in a different place. I was wanting to write about different things. But truthfully, when I hear those type of beats where it's a little bit more upbeat, I'll Be a Star, Energy Killer was, it's simply a little bit happier. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more of a better vibe, a little bit more of a mellow tone, however you want to put it. But like, when I rap about, trap music, per se, like
the headspace.
Yeah, and those beats are a little bit more, lower in frequency. I'm just a big person on energy. It's just a little bit lower in frequency, and like I'm writing them from a place of, yes, very, however you want to put it, educated, very informational on the matter, but like, it is a place of like, pain or dark or like kind of treading through the mud. Like, how can it not be? That's the whole kind of genre behind trap music, trying to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to go get it, whatever it may be. So it was just, it is to me just a little bit more in a darker light rather than when I can write I'll Be a Star, whether I'm talking about demons or not, the beat itself brought me to just a higher vibe of like, wow, this is a little bit more fun to me. I actually enjoyed the indie side of music more than the trap music 808 side. And that might be a little surprising, but because I make more 808 type of music, but like truly I love the acoustic guitar. I love the instruments. So it's a little different for me, and maybe that's why I write it a little less, or I come out with lesser music about that. Because when I do write that music, I do release it on the higher frequency, it's something a little bit more special rather than just speaking on something that I know I'm informational about on.
Right. Okay. I mean, I think you already kind of like shed some light on this question, but Energy Killer now being the official theme song of Raw Dawgin.
Yes, sir.
Because I love that song. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, speaking of Energy Killer, my coworkers who have watched episode 1 of Raw Dawgin, I've had like probably like 5 or 6 of them. They're like, "Yo, what's the name of that song?" Yeah. So and I'm telling you, man, I'm a real supporter of my people, including you. That means that like they're like, "Who made that song? Like, what is that song?" I swear to God, I have a gun on my phone. I'll be like, listen here. I said, go on Apple Music. I know my coworkers got Apple Music, not Spotify. I said, his name is Chxnze, but spell it Chxnze. She was like, but they'll be like, isn't Chance Chance? I'm like, yeah, but don't worry about that. Yeah, like, yo, this is Chance, whatever you want to fucking say. But he's the one who made a song, and like, so I have people. Shout out to one of my coworkers. I don't know if she added it onto her library yet, but I've definitely heard her song. Just from like the 10-second clip we had of episode 1.
Wow.
And she was like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure it's because me editing episode 1 so much, but that shit's been engraved in my head. It was already on my playlist, but I've been having that shit on.
No, yeah.
So, yeah,
it's catchy.
That means that's just a wonderful feeling, and I love to hear that. You know, it comes from the heart. It comes from me. You know, that's me. That's how I try to lay it out.
So it comes from the heart. What's the inspiration behind Energy Killer? That was the original question.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm been like a fangirl about the song myself. So
I think Energy Killer is like it like you said, I kind of shed a light on it, a higher frequency type of song, but like I named it Energy Killer, even though it's kind of a high beat tune, because it's like the words behind it. I kind of want your all attention, your divided attention. Yeah. That's why it's a little catchy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when you kind of put the words behind it, you're like, whatever form of life he's gone through, he's trying to walk me through it. Right. So I'm giving my energy to that. I'm circumferenced by whatever he's relaying to me right now, and like that's gonna be an energy killer, because whatever you're putting your major focus to, it's gonna make you tired, be an energy killer. So
you know what, that your answer just now made me realize I gotta re-listen to that whole entire song sober, because it was so catchy. I didn't even think that deep about the lyrics. But like again, I know the fucking chorus, so I gotta re-listen to it sober for sure. That shit was deeper than I thought. My bad.
Cool. All right, so we've talked a little bit about your past, a little bit about what you're doing now, your music. What are some goals you have for your future self, or where do you want to see yourself in the future?
Wow. I would say one of my biggest future goals right now is to see myself in a house. I'm in an apartment right now, and like, not like I thought. You would think it would kind of hit me more on a music tip, but really, right now, I would love to see myself in a house. Like that's what I want to get to. Just white picket fence shit. Like like that's the full honesty. Like, bro, like that would be my answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just I want to see myself in the house, nice yard, all of that. Like nice and simple.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
And with that being said, I got my fingers crossed for you. Peace and blessings, prayers, all that towards you, and manifest it. I'll manifest it for you, but you got to do the manifesting yourself, because at the end of the day, it's your goal.
Of course.
And before transition, that's what I'm gonna say about this podcast. So this is something that we talked about looking back at in the future. We talk about certain things on this podcast, and we can look back in the future. We can look back at this and say we did that shit. So that being said, you just stated your goals to the podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in the future, you're gonna be able to look back at this and say you did that too.
Or you can say, we talked about learning from what you did wrong and reflecting on yourself. So, we had I think I might have gotten cut out. But I did talk about goals in the last podcast that were like, well, if you don't make them, you got to hold yourself accountable and learn from what you didn't do then and be like, oh shit, I didn't keep my word.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit got cut out.
Nah, yeah, I know it did. I know it did.
But I'm glad you said it now. I'm glad you said it now.
Anyway,
all right.
I'm just hoping we don't fall apart. Trying to kill my energy. You lift me up for real. Oh no. Where can we take it back? No.
1, 2, 3.
That's actually slided.
Spit something real quick.
Nah,
come on, do it. We need to do a mic test anyways.
Nah, I can't spit. I spit in this cup.
Yo, chill the fuck out, man.
Pause. Nah, that sounds like gay. You better not put that shit in there.
It is going in.
Nah.
No pause.
Nah, that's gay. Oh, yo.
It's part of the experience.
I mean, look, you're known for making
I never do know that.
I was gonna say, for me, I've only ever failed at making drinks one time. All right, cool beans.
Ready?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna get.
Dude, go right ahead.
I've had too many blackout experiences.
Vodka hurts.
Because everyone in the future is gonna think this shit was easy. It's not.
It's not at all.
And everyone thinks it's just like a smooth transition. No, motherfucker. Like no one. Who would have thought in the first episode I cut out like damn near 40 minutes? No.
Going way down, so no, I won't fail now. Praise my God.